This world is an illusion.
Oh, hey there fellow travelers. Congratulations on surviving our first battle. Too easy, isn't it? Well, of course, cause that's just a tutorial mode. We currently only got a clubman on our army. But as we progress in this world, we'll be able to meet different warriors that could become our ally. So, our goal now is to recruit more troops by conquering other nations' army, so then we could strengthen our own army. Since we defeated our first enemy, we now have recruited a new army, which is the Arcadans. Arcadans only focuses on offense, that's why they're quite lacking on defense. But that isn't much of a problem, since they focus on long-range attacks. They're usually far from the center of the battlefield. They're actually at the last line of defense, but Arcadans can also be quite troublesome to summon. Since they cost 300 gold, which is quite expensive based on the golds we could earn on the battlefield. Plus, it also took quite a long time to summon each of them. But still, they're really useful in battles. If you manage to summon even just 4 Arcadans, they'd be a great help. Okay, are you starting to understand our situation now? Great! Now, let's keep moving. It's time to recruit new soldiers and build a powerful army. But before that, please don't forget to subscribe and leave a like in this video, and also click on the notification bell as well. Alright, shall we? Before we proceed to another battle, let's do some preparation first. This is our armory. Every time we finish a battle, we'll automatically enter here. Aside from earning diamonds, we'll also earn 2 upgrade points from winning the battles. It is used to upgrade our defense. Let me explain the things we could upgrade here. First, we have the statue crown. Aside from mining gold, we could also earn gold from the statue. It normally gives 20 golds every 10 seconds. But if you upgrade the statue crown, it will increase up to 80 golds. Aside from golds, upgrading statue crown will also give you additional student reinforcement. Reinforcements, if you don't know, is a backup army. They'll help us in the battle if our statue's health drops to 25%. Next, we have the statue size. I have no idea what it means by hit points, but it says it'll upgrade 100%. I'm guessing it'll make our statue tougher, since it increases its size. It also gives additional sword strength reinforcement. Then we have the Castle Arcadan. We unlocked them from our first battle. They're like a reinforcement. They'll show up when we retreated our army. They are a very powerful Arcadan, but they only stay behind the statue, as they protect our castle from the enemies. Yes, we can garrison our army to avoid losing them by clicking the castle icon here. Our men will evacuate on the castle for the meantime, and the castle Arcadans will appear to defend our castle. If we upgrade the statue Arcadans, their attack power will also increase. It will also give additional miner reinforcement. We can also upgrade our miner's bag. It increases the amount of golds it can bring to the castle. And also the pickaxe, which increases the speed of mining the golds. Normally, the miner's bag can only hold 100 golds, but if you upgrade it will increase to 160 golds, and with the help of stronger pickaxe we could earn golds much faster. Now we have the sword strength helmet. Upgrading it will increase the sword strength health by 20% and its speed by 10%, which means it'll become more tougher and faster. And last but not the least, we have the Arcadan quiver, which increases the Arcadan's damage by 20%. For now it's all we've got here. But we will be able to add more items here once we conquer more armies. For now, let's upgrade the miner's bag and pickaxe first, since gold is the most essential item in the battlefield. Yes, it requires 3 points to fully upgrade these items. Oh, right, this tent here is the storeroom. We can buy skills here before we continue our battle. Let's try buying the miner hustle. It will make our miners work 2 times faster. Now we're ready. Let's go. Owen ambush. Our army has been attacked by natives to this land. Reinforcements will arrive at sunset. Hang on until then. Okay, so we only have to survive until the sunset. Let's do it. We don't have much time. Prepare a defense. Open the spell inventory. Use the miner hustle. Aside from the one we brought in the shop, that old man also gives us additional miner hustle, and that's how we use skills. Oh no, it looks like the ambush has begun. Tap here to garrison our units, and call on the castle Arcadan to protect us. During this time, we can't mine gold, as all our units will be forced to hide in the castle, so the only gold we can earn is from the statue. Here are the castle Arcadans. There are a total of 4 castle archidons here, but the remaining 2 will only show up if we increase the number of our army. Since we don't have any army to attack yet, until it's safe to move out, we'll be staying inside the castle for the meantime. We can also use this time to summon our soldiers with the gold we earned just now. We survive this way. Hit defense so our miners can get back out there. Now, let's summon more units and defend our statue. Great, we have held our ground and the ambush has failed. We can now continue our march to attack the sword draft. Okay, keep upgrading these items. And let's conquer the other warriors.
Attack!
We conquered the Swordwrath. The Swordwrath claims to forge blades so sharp, limbs will sever at mere sight. Swordwrath is a great offensive unit. It's strong and could deal quite a high damage to the enemies. It is also the fastest unit. It moves faster than all the other units, and it only costs 125 gold to summon a Swordwrath. Plus, it has the shortest summoning time. You could easily build a large army of Swordwrath in just a few minutes if you have enough golds. The only weakness of the Swordwrath since they focus more on offense, so they lack in defense. Yes, Swordwrath is strong, but can be easily defeated. Now we have the Spartans. The mighty Spartans are known as heavy armored, well-trained infantry, with spears that can be thrown or used for stabbing. The Spartans were definitely the tanks. They're usually at the front lines. They have a strong defense, but their attacks and speed can't be compared to the Swordwraths. They're also expensive. It costs 500 golds to summon each Spartan. Yes, it takes a long time to summon them. Each Spartan is also equivalent to 2 units. See these digits below the gold is the number of our population. We can only have a maximum of 50% on our army. If we reach that number, we won't be able to summon more units even if we have plenty of golds. But regardless of that, with the Archidons backing up the Spartans, they'll be an unstoppable team. Look, we've got another interesting unit, the Magical. They're known to have spells that can stun infantry, and other spell that summons minions to do their bidding. These wizards are very slow, but they're powerful. Despite their weak body, with their spell that can stun enemies and summon minions, they are a really good defensive unit. That's why they also stand in the front line together with the Spartans and Swordtrap. But Magical cost 1200 gold, which is very expensive. One Magical also counts as 5 units, which lessen the number of units we can summon, and it also takes a very long time to summon them. Still, their existence in the battlefield makes a big difference, especially when dealing with large armies. Cool. We finally got the last and the strongest unit out there, the Giants. They are said to be monsters of gargantuan proportions. They have a very huge strong body, which means they have a very high defense strength. They also have a very similar skill to the Magical stun spell. They can push back the enemies and lose their ground with its powerful attack. I must say it's the best defense and defensive unit in the whole army. But of course, since it's too powerful, it's also the most troublesome unit to summon. They cost 1500 golds and takes almost forever to summon them. Each one giant also counts as 6 units. Having only 2 of them already decreases the number of our summoned units by 12. But yeah, they're a great substitute to Spartans, and like the Magical, their existence in the battlefield makes a very big difference. Now, it's only up to how we will manage these troops to win more battles. And now that we have completed our army, I am confident enough that we can win against our strongest enemy, the boss battle. So just sit back, relax, and we'll be meeting again on our next episode. Ja. Marine.